Welcome to the Mukilteo Football Show. My name is Miles.
And my name's Kirk.
The Kansas City Chiefs defeat the Baltimore Ravens 27-20 in the NFL opener.
By a toe.
By
just a toe.
A toenail.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
his toe doesn't actually go that far. That's just the cleat being a little bit.
That's just part of the shoe. Part of Isiah Likely's shoe.
Gotta redesign those shoes.
This is a whole
that's my take.
Nike campaign he would have been in if he was wearing our shoes.
Right.
27-20 with a dramatic ending. The Baltimore Ravens drive down the field. They get 3 shots at the end zone, basically.
Yeah.
The final one is an Isiah Likely catch, toe tapper, and just man.
Barely.
And they were going to go for 2.
Yeah. Harbaugh was immediately like, two, let's go.
I love that. The opener, everyone's tired. They're not really in game shape yet.
Yep.
You got injury risks for overtime. Just try to win the game. But ultimately, what did you feel like? Is it kind of a downer to have the play end on an instant replay, or are you happy about it?
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'd like to see the 2-point play, but I don't think the Chiefs would have stopped them. So I guess, since I was rooting for the Chiefs, I'm kind of happy with the result, but it kind of sucks that that's the way the game ends.
Yeah. Why did you find yourself rooting for the Chiefs?
I don't know.
I was still trying to figure that out all day.
Still don't know. I'm just like, I was just looking at Andy Reid and I'm like, I can get along with that.
We love an Andy Reid here.
Yeah.
I found myself rooting for the Chiefs just because I had predicted the Ravens to be bad this year. And I'm tired of coming on here looking like an idiot.
Yeah. Had to get something right. At least first game we are correct.
Yeah, first game we are correct. Gosh, that toe. I don't know. I don't think they would have got the 2-point conversion. Lamar Jackson's looking a little shaky there.
Dude, that pass before.
The pass before where he missed Zay Flowers.
Missed Zay Flowers wide open in the back.
So that was with like 8 seconds left.
Yeah.
Flowers is open. Yes, he could have settled down there, but I really don't think that ball was going to hit even a settle down. It was high and it was hot.
A high, hot bullet to a wide open guy in the middle of the field. Like, what are we doing?
I know. And the play before that, the third to last play, where Isiah Likely appeared to fracture his collarbone, even though he's in 2 plays later.
Yeah, right.
That play was a touchdown if it had a little bit more touch on it.
It keeps it more to the sideline instead of out of the end zone like that. Yeah.
None of those throws were very impressive from Lamar Jackson, in my opinion.
And it wasn't really his arm that kept him in the game today. It was definitely the feet, over 100 yards rushing.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But he made some throws where I'm just like, dude, what is that? What are we doing? Like, you're an MVP.
Yeah, it's not up to his standard, I thought. There was a lot of pressing. There was a lot of, just deep shots that, even the deep shot to Bateman that set up all this.
Oh, yeah.
The 4th to last play of the game. We're just working backwards, folks. Working backwards.
Yep.
The 4th to last play of the game where Bateman caught that ball, that was a better catch than throw.
Oh, yeah.
Probably Rashad Bateman's best play of his career.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah. But that was a great throw, and I thought they maybe should have clocked it there. They ran a play.
Yeah, that was interesting. I kind of like that they went with the Chiefs, kind of on their back heels.
Yeah.
What I didn't like is that Lamar Jackson sat in the pocket for like 10 minutes.
And then threw it out of bounds when he
Yeah.
had a chance at a touchdown to Likely there. Yeah.
It was there. It was there.
Yeah, panicked a little bit.
Panicked a little bit.
Yeah. They should have won and they should have had it. The pass to Zay Flowers, that was the game.
Yeah.
You make that play, it's an easy touchdown, go for 2. It's game over at that point. But
the Ravens, they put up a good fight. They really probably should have won this game. They overcome a strip sack, Chris Jones strip sack fumble.
Yep.
They overcome a missed Justin Tucker field goal, 53 yards.
Yeah, announcer jinx.
Yeah, they did a turnover on downs on the 50-yard line, and yet they were still
right there.
They blew it. They blown coverage touchdown to Xavier Worthy.
Seriously.
They were within a toenail.
Yeah.
Of having a 2-point conversion to win this game. So the Ravens got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they were definitely be able to move the ball. You can tell it's a Zay Flowers world. Isiah Likely is clearly better than Mark Andrews.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrews is just not looking crisp out there.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get better over the season.
And then Henry was non-existent in the second half.
Hey, I've always said, though, Henry should just be red zone. Keep him fresh.
Yeah.
And if you're a Ravens fan, that first drive, you had to be happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
Where they punched it in for a touchdown on the opening drive. It was like Henry for 4 yards, Jackson for 11, Jackson for 8, and then Henry for a 5-yard touchdown.
It was looking, I mean, the Ravens are still there. They're, offense looks fine to me. That's still, their continuity still there.
Yeah.
But defensively, ugh. Blown coverages. They didn't seem to get much pressure on Jackson. There was just this lack of urgency with them.
Yeah, and we shouldn't just roll over what happened last year. This team needs to prove it all over again. Defense does not carry over year to year.
Yeah. Yeah, you only lost 3 or 4 games last year. You already got one this season.
Yeah, already won. But let's talk about the Chiefs, who won this game.
Who won? Yes, yeah.
Broke the curse of the defending champion. The Rams lost in 2022 opener. Chiefs last year, of course, lost to the Lions in the 2023 opener by a toenail.
Yeah,
they break the curse, and they're the first NFL champion to win their Week 1 opener.
In a while, yeah.
I think Bucks beat the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Brady.
Yeah. Mahomes looked good. I mean, he's himself.
They look smooth, efficient, ran a lot of crossers. Rashee Rice looked like he was right where he left off.
Pacheco was running hard. The headline for a lot of people is going to be Xavier Worthy.
Oh, yeah.
One rush for 21 yards and a touchdown. 2 catches, 47 yards. One of those, of course, a 35-yard broken play touchdown.
Yeah. He looks quick. That reverse touchdown was exactly like what the Lions did NFC Championship game.
Jameson Williams.
Yes. That reverse, and then the Ravens even ran it later with Zay Flowers. It didn't break for a touchdown, but it was like a 9-yard gain. People got that in their playbooks this year.
I like it.
It works.
Yeah, and that'll you can run things off of that too. If you can get people, like you said, that's the play in Tecmo Super Bowl that never worked.
Never worked. Nobody bid on it.
It's finally working. I saw a stat posted on CBS here. Xavier Worthy is the 3rd wide receiver since 1970 with a rushing and receiving touchdown in his NFL debut.
Dang.
Now, I'm surprised there are 2 others.
Yeah, no,
in their very first game, scoring a rushing and receiving touchdown.
Yeah,
the list of players who scored 2 touchdowns in their debut is probably small, much less 1 receiving, 1 rushing. There's only 1 game that's their debut.
Yeah,
just seems like.
And that's probably running backs, I'm imagining.
Probably. Yeah, you're right.
Just because receivers don't you generally run in for a touchdown as a rookie.
Oh, no, it says 3rd receiver.
Third receiver. Wow.
I'm just surprised 3 people have done this. 3 receivers.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a record no matter what. Yeah. It's weird. Only real blemish on the Chiefs side was Mahomes in that pick. He kind of got hit in the pocket and just threw it short.
Smith made
a good catch there.
Yeah.
And just not much Kelsey, but I think that's because they're just waiting for him. I mean,
I think Taylor Swift is opening up the Pro Football Reference page on Noah Gray. 3 for 37 yards, whereas Kelsey was 3 for 34.
She's going to trade in team. She's not going to go after Likely.
That's a great point. She should probably look over at Isiah Likely. 12 targets, 9 receptions, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Might have been 2.
Oh yeah. Should have been 2. Likely looks great.
But maybe Likely's already betrothed to Olivia Rodrigo or Sabrina Carpenter.
Just everybody starts dating NFL tight ends.
Whatever tight end is doing the best, that's the way for new pop star.
It's a copycat world,
It's a copycat world.
It worked for her. It's got to work for somebody else.
I was kind of excited with the Chiefs offense today. It looked better. The speed that Worthy brings. Hollywood Brown, of course, will be back too. There's a couple statement plays too, a couple deep plays that I really liked to see. So
they just tested the field. They hit, those crossers over the middle early to Rice really made you commit inside, which was the opposite of what the Ravens had to do. They couldn't get anything inside. Everything was out towards the sidelines.
Yeah. That interior line of the Ravens is going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Big trouble.
Yeah.
And what did Tirico said at one point, Lamar Jackson had a 1 yard average depth of target.
Yeah.
And that's certainly part of that line. And the team is also evaluating their own selves as that our line sucks by those play calls.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they knew they were getting way too much pressure, and we can't just have Lamar scrambling around the whole game. I mean, they kind of let him do his thing later because it was desperation mode, and it worked because Lamar's Lamar.
He's the MVP.
Yeah. But there's definitely worries there. The lining up improperly, the very beginning of the game, like 3 straight penalties of the
Ronnie
guys.
Stanley.
What are we doing, dude? Like 1, okay, sure. 2, what are you doing? 3, come on.
Yeah, and they said they gave him a warning before that.
Yeah.
So it was really 4 times they called him.
Get on the line.
I just, man. And that was a statement to the rest of the league.
Oh yeah,
too. We're not going to let the left tackle go more than a yard off the line of scrimmage anymore, because they have been creeping back.
Oh yeah,
like really, especially on those pass formations.
Yeah, there's plays where that's like a complete U. Just like that's what it looks like, and it's like nobody's even close to getting their head towards the center. Like
I know.
It's like, so I'm glad they kind of called it, but like as a coach, as a player, like they call you once. Okay, gave you a warning. You get the second, the third one. That's inexcusable.
Yeah, I love you could read John Harbaugh's lips on, I believe, the last one, the third one, where he's saying he's got to move up.
Yeah, right. He finally bought it.
Now, I need to understand that rule better, because how were the Chiefs not also called?
Because I started looking for it too. Yeah.
Juwan Taylor and the left tackle, the new left tackle for the Chiefs, they looked way back there too. I need to look up a little bit more about that rule. I'm sure there'll be plenty of articles about it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's going to be lots of game shows talking about that and the toe, but a lot about the penalty as well.
Yeah, we should. You got to lead with the toe. 27-20. Good game. I'm glad it was an exciting game. We got another good opener. Chiefs Lions was fun. Let me ask you about this. What did you think of the dynamic kickoffs?
I mean, I like it. I like the way the teams approached it as well. Chiefs were like, we don't care.
Yeah.
We'll give you the ball at the 30.
The game's too important. Take the ball at the 30.
We'll let other teams test. I think we
that.
were agreeing with that. We're like, we'll let like the Panthers mess with this rule and the Titans can mess with this rule.
See what works and what doesn't work.
Then we'll look at the film. Game 1 against the Ravens, we're not letting something get away from us. Ravens messed with it a little bit. You can tell that their special teams was kind of a little more taught the rules and whatnot.
It's going to be so interesting. This is going to swing a couple September games.
Oh, yeah.
And so it would look like what Tucker was doing was trying to get the guy to catch the ball like right at the 1 yard line or the half yard line.
Make a decision. Either kneel it or bring it out. Yeah.
But it seems more vulnerable for a break. Man.
I mean, they're not getting to the 30. I mean, I don't think the Chiefs ever returned one past the 30, so they were.
Although they did get one past the 30.
Okay, but most of the time it was like, it was a good idea to kick it short, but the fact that could swing the other way is probably not worth it. Just give them 5 yards.
Yeah,
why not? I mean, it doesn't seem like a big deal to just kick it out of the end zone, which is what the Chiefs proved.
It's going to be an interesting storyline. To me, it looks weird.
It looks really weird.
We got the Chiefs banners out there. We got Bobby Bell out there representing Super Bowl 4 and Chad Henne representing Super Bowl 58 for some reason.
All right, that's the only guy we could find.
I guess he's the only guy not playing today.
Yeah. Everybody else is still on the team.
Exactly. We got the banners out there, and just that traditional kickoff look is not there. And I don't know. This is my first old guy moment of my life. I've followed a lot of football, but I want that visual, and I'm bummed not to see it.
It's really weird to have that kicker just so far, like 40 yards away from everybody else.
Yeah.
And just boot the ball, and everybody's just waiting for the returner to catch it.
Yeah.
To move.
Just standing there.
It's just, it looks, I mean, we're obviously going to get used to it in time, but definitely first look at it. Like in an actual game, I'm like, ugh.
Waylon will grow up. My son, who's 1 year old, he will grow up not really even knowing that the kickoffs used to look the way they used to look.
Be like, there is no surprise onside kick anymore. It doesn't happen. Saints won a Super Bowl on that play, so I mean that's just not going to happen anymore. He's going to look back at those Super Bowl clips and be like, "What are we doing? These guys just run 20 miles an hour at each other." Like. And we're like, that's football.
That's football, baby. That's football, baby.
It does.
You get your bell rung, you don't come out of the game until you break a leg.
It did seem safer. I don't remember anybody getting hurt on a special teams play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, there was nothing like that.
Not a lot of injuries at all, which I was happy to. I mean, Van Noy got an eye.
I thought Likely was out for the season, but he came back a play later and almost won it.
I thought so, too. I thought that was going to be one of our lead stories was Ravens gave it a shot, but what did it cost?
Right.
It's Likely looked like their best player.
Seriously.
Zay Flowers looked good, too. But
yeah.
I think that's really it. We kind of covered the game there.
Yeah.
Today's Thursday show, we're just going through the game. But in future Thursday shows, we'll have like a little bit of preview of week 1. But check out Monday's episode where we previewed the whole season.
Yeah, we made our predictions. Yeah. I think I got Bengals losing to Detroit, and
I've got I got Packers losing to Bills.
Yeah. All right.
Weird predictions from us.
We can't do anything normal. Yeah. I'm not going to be that Chiefs Niners guy.
Yeah,
I'm just not going to do
half of the CBS Sports line I'm looking at here. They all predict Chiefs over Niners or Niners over Chiefs. It's like, come on,
real original guys. Come on.
That would be the third time that's the worst case scenario. I do not want a third Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl.
I don't like repeat Super Bowls. I don't even really like it when the same team goes to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, me neither.
2 times in a row.
Yeah, that's why I like it. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good game. Good game to get us kicked off.
Yeah.
Glad it had a good ending.
Had the whole family here. We had Waylon putting carrots into actually, Waylon was so calm during the third quarter, sitting between Uncle Kirk and Grandpa, putting the carrots into the bag. Little did he know the fourth quarter would start off with a jam and a 49 touchdown to Isiah Likely.
He will learn in time. He'll be shouting fumble with the rest of us.
Did he? How did he react to the fumble? He didn't cry this time, I don't think.
No, yeah. Last year was a lot of crying.
Fumble! Yeah, that used to make the baby Waylon cry, but 1-year-old Waylon, he's a big boy.
He's a big boy, loves his commercials. Didn't watch a single second of football, but every time a commercial came on, woo!
Oh, man.
But good game. I'm glad the season got started. Let's hope Friday's game's all right. Tomorrow's game.
Yeah, and so no programming on Friday, but, you'll hear about it on Sunday, I guess.
Yeah. But so Thursdays we're going to do predictions of, overs and unders and things like that.
Yeah, kind of just 3 each, whatever structure of betting you want to take a stand on, an over-under for a game, a money line bet, just win or loss, or a line, a spread that you think is way too bad. Commanders favored by 11 or 11-point underdogs to the Eagles. You want to take that spread.
Okay.
Whatever you want to grab towards a storyline for the week for you.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of ping pong back and forth.
I like that.
If we have the same one, we have the same one, but I don't think we will. That's the thing about the NFL season.
There's so many different things to bet on, and just so many different ways to interpret everything. Anyways,
and the players and teams and games are so hard to keep track of.
Oh yeah.
The thing people don't understand about the NFL is like how impossible it is to really digest everything that is happening.
Yeah. There's 32 teams with a lot of players on those teams, a lot of coaches.
Yeah.
A lot of things, injury reports, contracts, disputes, all this stuff.
And just the natural bounces of the ball, the oblong shape of a football.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're here. We're here
for you.
Chiefs 1-0, best team in the league.
Best team in the league. Ravens 0-1, worst team in the league. All right. Well, my name is Miles.
I'm Kirk.
And good night.